Welcome back everyone to a sneaky beer review. Actually, wasn't going to do one in the week, but I quite fancy doing one today. So yeah, was going to be one from the Blade, but I'm going to leave that one for now because I'm trying to be a good lad. I'd have had a pint there, but I'm just going for a can now. So the next beer up is one that I actually purchased yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, yesterday, and this could actually turn out to be the bargain of all bargains, really, to be honest. Not saying it's going to be the greatest beer, but at the price it was, maybe it's going to be half decent. So I'm guessing it's going to be Jamaica's #1 beer. And we have a can of Red Stripe in a 330ml can, coming in at 4.7%. Owned by Heineken, these are. So I wonder if at some point we're going to end up getting that on the Blade. Who knows? And yeah, the reason I think this could be absolute bargain beer ever is because I paid 55p for this, and it wasn't a reduced can on. I think I picked it up in B&M's for 55p, sold singly. So an absolute steal. But we'll see what the beer is like. So can is a little bit. I'm not sure if that's changed slightly from what I remember it being. I'm certainly used to be a little bit different to that, but hey ho, there we go. So let's get this out the can and see what we get. 55p, you can't go wrong, can you? I mean, I couldn't leave it there at that price. Wasn't B&M, actually, it was Home Bargains I picked it up from. Obviously I had this in Jamaica when I went there, but it's been a few years now. It's been a few years since I've had it anyway. I'm expecting it maybe to be that typical sort of premium lager kind of drink, really. Probably generally it's probably £1 anywhere else, I would have thought. Obviously that's a steal. Got to take into account that in Jamaica you're going to want something a little bit different, aren't you? So shut the hell up. Let's get on with this beer review. So beer in a glass, steady carbonation going up there. We've got a finger ahead, which is going down pretty quick. It's a wet glass, so I don't know whether that's killing it a bit. It's straw in colour, see-through, as you can see me there. So let's dive in on the nose, see what we get from it. Yeah, that sort of metallic-y sort of smell. The metallic-y sort of smell. I'm getting the lemon and getting that slight sort of pepperiness to it. I mean, apart from the metallic-y sort of bit to it, you are getting sort of like a spicy pepperiness to it and a bit of lemon in there. So, I mean, it looks dead as a dono now. I mean, obviously bubbles are still going up, but it hasn't kept the head. So, without further ado, let's dive in, see what we get. Cheers, everyone. Not the worst beer I've ever had. Like I say, it's gone a bit lifeless, whether that's because my glass was maybe a bit wet, but it's not really held a head or nothing. Body on it's quite nice. There's a bit of lemon in there. There is a bready taste to it. It's not that bad, actually. Bit of that spicy pepperiness. In all fairness, I don't think that's too bad. Could do with having a bit more life in it. You see, there is a bit of carbonation in there, but it is very sort of lifeless. Could do with a little bit more in there. But in all honesty, it's got the taste of a, half decent beer. It's got that lemon. It's got a nice bready mouth taste to it. It's got a nice mouthfeel. I mean, even the mouthfeel drinking it isn't too bad, but I still think it could just do with that little bit more carbonation. It's got that little bit of spiciness to it. I don't think that's the worst beer I've ever had, if I'm totally honest. It's actually surprised me a lot better than what I expected it to be. And at 55p, does it make this beer possibly the best value for money going? If you're picking that up from Own Bargains at 55p a can, I would say yes. There's no sign of the 4.7%. The beer is enjoyable enough, actually. I mean, I'm probably being a bit harsh and holding back on it, but it's got all the traits of a decent beer, I think, in there. Not very malty, I would say. I mean, it's going to be bready malts, but it's got that sort of sweetness to it. But excuse me, it's going again. For me, you almost don't really pick up much malty taste. You get that breadiness, you get that lemon, a little bit of spiciness, but it's almost sort of void of the malt sort of flavours in there, which doesn't bother me. I mean, the rest tastes all right to me. So yeah, for me, at 55p from Own Bargains, that's possibly one of the best beers you can buy, looking at the price. Very drinkable, very easy to drink. I've got no complaints with that, and I would highly recommend somebody picking up. I'm probably going to get slated now for all this, but yeah, decent beer. So that's it for this beer review. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that lot. Don't forget I'm on Facebook, All the Beer No Idea, Instagram, All the Beer No Idea 1, along with Twitter under All the Beer No Idea 1 as well. 4 more subscribers to the big 800. So please, 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 if you know anyone who's into beer, into the Perfect Draft, into the Blade, even into the Pinter, get to subscribe, get me over that 800 please, be much appreciated. But other than that, I couldn't give 2 monkeys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again 2 days time for the live spicy challenge. So see you then. Cheers.